Imagine a place so empty, so cold, and so mysterious, that people avoid it at all costs. A land where the wind whispers secrets of the past, and strange disappearances have never been solved. This is the middle of Canada. Few dare to live here. And what you are about to see may explain why. Stay with us, because the truth is stranger than fiction. The middle of Canada is not like the cities you know. There are no bright lights, no loud streets. Just endless forests and frozen lakes. In winter, the snow covers everything. Even the sun seems afraid to shine. People say the silence is heavy. It is not peaceful. It is the kind of silence that feels like someone is watching. Travelers have told stories of hearing footsteps in the snow, but when they turn, no one is there. Sometimes, they hear whispers, but the wind carries them far away. Long ago, the land was home to small communities. Over the years, people left. Some left because it was too cold. Others left because something strange was happening. Even today, maps show towns with no people. Only empty streets and broken signs remain. The middle of Canada hides its past behind layers of snow and silence. Curiosity Hook: what happened to all the people who lived here before? Stories of people disappearing in this region are common. Some vanish on roads that seem perfectly clear. Others disappear in the forests, leaving only tracks that end suddenly. One famous story is about a trucker named Robert. He was driving along Highway 10. His radio suddenly went silent. Hours later, his truck was found. The engine was running, lights on, but Robert was gone. No footprints. No signs of struggle. Nothing. Locals whisper about shadows that move between the trees at night. Some say the land itself swallows people who wander too far. Even rescue teams hesitate. They claim the landscape confuses their sense of direction. Some never return. Curiosity Hook: why does this land seem to trap people in a way no one can explain? The middle of Canada is famous for strange radio signals. Hunters, truckers, and campers report hearing voices on radios, even when they are far from civilization. Sometimes, the voices are clear. They call names. Other times, they are whispers. Some claim the radio repeats the same words over and over: don't go, stay. Scientists have tried to explain these signals. They say it could be interference or equipment problems. But locals know better. They say the signals appear in the same areas where people vanish. A few researchers who investigated the phenomenon vanished themselves. Only their abandoned equipment remained. Curiosity Hook: what is sending these voices through the empty forest? The forests of central Canada are ancient. Locals tell stories of creatures that watch humans. Not animals, something else. They describe tall figures that move silently. No one knows if they are real. Hunters report missing supplies and strange footprints. Campers claim to see glowing eyes in the dark. Some indigenous legends speak of spirits that guard the forest. They say these spirits do not like humans wandering too deep. Some legends suggest that people who ignore the forest's warnings never return. Curiosity Hook: could these legends be based on real events that modern science cannot explain? Travelers who explore the middle of Canada sometimes find abandoned farms, empty barns, frozen crops, and rusted tractors. One photographer captured a scene of an old house. Doors swung in the wind. The fireplace still had ashes. Chairs were knocked over. It felt like the people just vanished in a hurry. Historians have found that several settlements disappeared without records of migration. Some families simply stopped appearing in census records. Curiosity Hook: what could have forced entire communities to disappear so suddenly? The middle of Canada is brutally cold. Winter temperatures can drop far below freezing. Blizzards appear without warning. Roads vanish under snow. Some scientists say the extreme cold alone is dangerous. But locals say it feels different here. The wind seems alive. People report hallucinations during long blizzards, lights in the distance, figures walking in the snow, voices calling their names. Even experienced outdoorsmen sometimes get lost in what should be familiar territory. Rescue teams call it the land that swallows. Curiosity Hook: is the cold hiding something darker than weather itself? Some researchers who studied this region believe the land itself keeps secrets. They have found strange symbols carved into trees, old journals with warnings, and unmarked graves in the snow. Locals say the snow does not just cover the land. It hides things that should not be seen. Some believe that the forest, the cold, and the silence are protecting something ancient and dangerous. Visitors often leave quickly. Few return to speak about what they saw. And those who do are never the same. They speak in whispers, warning others, do not stay, do not go too far. Curiosity hook. What lies buried beneath the snow and the silence of central Canada?